Okay, these are interesting. Let's see if we can make these turn up a treat. It's nearly Christmas time. It's the run up to Christmas. Oh shit, that's what I had to do today. I had to replace my kettle. My old kettle that I got from the Salvation Army back when I moved here 6 years ago, finally fucked up on me. It wouldn't stop boiling, but it was good. It had 6 years I got out of it, and it was good that the Salvos gave it to me because when I moved I didn't have much money. So it's really good to see help at hand when it's needed. So yeah. Anyway, we're going to try and make this look interesting. Okay, let's see what we have. We have here, in a CD style case, metal wine charms. Decorate and identify your wine glass, and these are the objects. These are the things with Christmas themed motifs, so they're like Christmas themed. I'm going to just put them on the glass. I don't drink, folks. I'm not a drinker. I've never been interested in getting drunk anyway. It's never been my thing to get pissed as a newt. It's not my cup of tea. I'd rather, if I'm going to drink in moderation. Just drink a tiny little bit is all I do. I don't even drink anymore at all. I'd be what's known in the old-fashioned world as a teetotaler. In other words, a fancy old-fashioned word for a non-drinker. I'm a non-drinker, that's the word. Maybe the word non-drinker is a bit better, because I think teetotaler is a little bit old, silly and daggy. It is, it's a daggy sort of a term, I must admit. It's daggy, but I don't mind it. I like it actually in some ways. I think it was because I was brought up with that term when I was young, but I'm a teetotaler. I don't drink at all. But there's nothing wrong with drinking per se. It's okay. It's all right. To drink is all right. In itself, it's all right. It's just what you do, how much you drink, and especially what you do when you're drunk. Like, to drink and drive is fucking dumb. Dumb and stupid, unnecessary, and downright dangerous. You're better off just not drinking at all if you have to drive. I know I sound pretty boring, a bit like mum talking. Now that, I don't like that arrangement. Yeah, I do sound a bit like a parent talking to a fucking teenager. I know I do. I sound really like a strict parent. I'm sorry if that's how I sound. But I really abhor the idea of drinking and driving. I really hate it. I hate it with a passion, folks. So it's not something I encourage. It's dangerous and it's illegal. And there's a lot of stupid other things that people do when they're drunk, especially at office parties, like the old game of sitting on the photocopier so that you can photocopy your ass. That's really dumb. And the thing is, to stop that sort of behaviour from happening, it's best not to get drunk. It's best to stay sober so you don't do stupid things like that. So, it really makes sense. It's when going without drink is a good thing, is to prevent yourself from doing stupid things. I'll just wondering if we're going to move them or we're going to leave them. And you know, photocopiers are not strong enough to support the weight of a human. The actual glass can only take 2 kilograms, not 50 or 60 or 70 or whatever kilo a human might weigh. And also this part here could collapse and the machine will be a write-off, and that the person who sat on it will have to pay the full price for a new photocopier. So it's not fucking worth getting drunk at the office party especially. So, you know, you got to think before you fucking drink. It's okay to have a few or maybe a couple as long as you don't drink and drive. You know, if you could just get yourself home in a taxi or a non-drinking friend or work colleague. And drinking is, yeah, I used to drink. You know, I used to have the odd piece, the odd tipple. No, not tipsy. I think tipple is just a little bit of alcohol. But I never got tipsy, I never got drunk. But I've chosen to be a non-drinker for my own reasons. It's not because I've got problems with drinking at all. I don't. I just see alcohol is just too popular, and sometimes I feel I don't want to partake in what everyone else is doing. I don't want to be like everyone else. So that's just my personal decision. I think this should have been moved that way. Whatever. So, you know, it's my personal decision that I've decided not to get drunk. Not just get drunk, but drink, rather. Just my decision. I can handle my drink very well, but, you know, not everyone seems to have the ability to do it. I don't know why. Anyway, that looks interesting. I think now we can call this demo quits.